Make sure that we on. Go to YouTube and make sure that we on. We on now. Yeah, that's the book, man. That might help you out. Don't read it loud.
Let's say live right there.
This for my people, this for my people, yeah, this for my people, this for my people, this for my people, yeah, this for my people. For the white man, 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 take it by the Spanish, get a whole lot of damage. Shit was outlandish, banks got branded. Split about the president, shipped across the Atlantic, so many died from the famine. Through the dead bodies of the four sharks, later like Santa. I know you can't stand it. I spit the truth, goddammit. Big business got minutes, niggas double back. Hate to think about the blacks. Put 3 to 5 back, we never got to relax. The people said it's free, but they can double back without a crack. The type of game that you play, hey, you keep it real, I ain't going for it. Beat a couple court cases, had a run for it. Told my mama if I ever did time, I'ma raise up the whole yard. And my lawyer like, oh Lord, this should be funny at it, much short. This no problem, ain't tripping, thumbing through the scriptures. Mine is at the Lord with your water, that's a small issue. Bounce back out the rebound. UPK got the heat now. They done let me out the leash now, teaching in the streets now. I part of life trapped out, but it started in the east now. Look, this for my people, this for my people. Yeah, this for my people, this for my people. This for my people, yeah, this for my people. For the white man, 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 for my people. This for my people, yeah, this for my people, this for my people, this for my people, yeah, this for my people. For the white man, 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 for the white man,
Shalom, Israel. We are the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, man. Started out in 1 West, 125th Street in Harlem, New York, man. You understand me? Where we are led by the commanding General YAHANNA, man, who raises up men, you understand what I'm saying? A breed of Hebrews that will fight, man, will stand up, lead their household, and put boots straight up on the ground, man.
That's
to
right.
wake up all you Black, Hispanic, and Native American people here in this earth today, man. You understand me? So we're just here, we're just keeping this 1 West tradition, man, of having classes every day, man, online. And we have this school open, man. You understand what I'm saying? The only refuge for every Black, Hispanic, and Native American person here in this place, man, here in the earth, man. You understand me? So, I mean, it's so important being here in this place that Black, Hispanic, and Native American people have a voice, man. You understand what I'm saying? Have a voice to be speaking up for the atrocities that happen to our people, you know what I'm saying, on a daily basis, man. Being in the wealthiest superpower this earth has ever seen, man. You understand me? Where the rich get richer every day. You understand? But Blacks live in ghettos, man. Hispanic people live in barrios, man. And Native American people, good night, a reservation. We're not going to even bring that up, man. You understand? The 3 of the greatest people on the face of the earth. You understand what I'm saying? Live in extreme poverty, man. You understand? You don't have to be late at night, man, and be watching those infomercials, you know, of them starving children, man. You ain't gotta watch that, man. You understand what I'm saying? All you have to do is go to your resident ghetto, man, and you see Blacks, Hispanic, and Native American people living just like that, man, in these third world countries, man. You understand me? We are the only people that live like that, man. And that's only because the God of this Bible We made a covenant with. Our ancestors made a covenant with. And the God of the Bible has not forgotten that. You understand what I'm saying? And he will never forget it. You understand? So with keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments, man, they would be a blessing for us or they will be a curse, man. You understand? So when we don't keep these laws, statutes, and judgments, you understand? We suffer from the curses of not keeping them. And black man, as you could tell today, man, you can't get away from them. You understand? So regardless of what your Christian pastors say, or your Catholic Pope, or your priest, or whatever it is that keeps you from this truth, man, whatever they say, man, just know that they're there to mislead you and misguide you, man. You understand? So that's what makes being a priest and prophet of the Lord here in this time such a task, man. And we're going to show you the life of a prophet seeking out these scriptures, man, until Officer Malakwa comes. You understand what I'm saying? He bring his heavy lesson. You understand? So for right now, man, we're going to stand fast for him. We're going to stand in the gap for him. And we're going to pull out these scriptures, man, and we're going to show you just how priests and prophets of the Lord had to live dealing with their people, man. You understand? And the trials and the tribulations of that. You understand? Go ahead and give me the book of Ezra, chapter 4, verse 2.
This is the book of Ezra, chapter 4, verse 2. Then they came to Zerubbabel, and to the chief of the fathers, and said unto them, let us build with you, for we seek your God.
So here today, man, you understand? And the greatest example I can give is when the real priests and prophets of the Lord are out every Saturday, man, in the streets, man, trying to teach our people. You understand? And we have these heathens that do come up on us, man. You understand? They're the ones that sometimes will sit up there and listen the longest. You understand? And it's a mind-blowing thing because, I mean, and what's so crazy is the scriptures have told us that, you know what I'm saying, if he was to give this truth to a heathen, man, they would turn around and follow it. If the heathen was to know that they were God's chosen people, man, they would follow it. So just like we had on Sunday yesterday, we had one of the officers, man, in a convenience store, and one of these Ethiopian man, you understand, who is a Hamite by blood, you understand, told him shalom. And I was like, good night, shalom. You understand? I mean, that they don't Hebrew is not their language, man. They have their own language in Ethiopia, man. They have their own gods that their forefathers used to worship. But nevertheless, they run up on a real priest and prophet of the Lord, man, and they try to give him a greeting, man. You understand? You have a whole group of Ethiopians out there that try to call themselves Jews, man. You understand? This is blasphemy, bro. You understand? I mean, and this is something that was happened to us of old too, man. You understand? It's the same thing we're dealing with, man. This Bible is a living and breathing word, man. You understand? There's nothing that happened in this book that's not happening now, man. You understand? Till the end, till we see these devils get put in chains, man. You understand? That's the only thing that ain't happened yet, bro. You know, the return of our king, man, a black man by the name of YAHANNA, man. It's gonna be a glorious day, man. I hope to meet him at the Passover too. You understand what I'm saying? He just come down, bless our game real quick, man, and then, you know, just go back and tell us I'll be back, brothers. You understand? We're going to drink good then, man, as we slaughter and enslave these devils. You understand? You know, that's our hope here in the I.S.U.P.K, man. This is why we stand strong, man. We 10 toes, man. We try to be one West. You understand? Till they bury us, brother. You understand? So he had some heathens run up on him because Ezra, the prophet Ezra, received the orders, you understand me, to rebuild the temple, man, rebuild and rededicate the temple, man, even in captivity. You understand? So I think it was an Assyrian king. We were under the captivity under the Assyrians. You understand what I'm saying? They gave Ezra the okay to rebuild the temple. You understand? So, you know, we haven't gotten that from the so-called white man because he's the devil that the Bible speaks of. And he has to keep up his lie of stealing the identity of the true Jews here in this place, man. So if he was allowed the niggas to rebuild, if he was allowed Commander General Yohanan to rebuild a temple, just give us 5 states, as Commander General Yohanan used to say. All we need is 5 sovereign states. Just leave us alone, give us 5 states, and we'll be okay. Let us serve the God of the Bible. Just like Moses. Moses went to Pharaoh and said, hey, just give us 3 days, you understand, so we can serve our God, and we'll come back, man. You understand? But the white man is the worst beast, man. He has been the most atrocious, man. You understand what I'm saying? Slave master to our people, man. You understand what I'm saying? This is why the God of the Bible will give him no mercy in the end. You understand? Go ahead and read,
Con. For we seek your God, as ye do, and we do sacrifice unto him since the days of Ezra had done, king of Ashur, which brought us up hither.
So just like those Ethiopians, man, calling themselves to be Jews, just like them Ashkenazi Jews, man, they've been supposedly making sacrifices. You understand what I'm saying? But them fake nasty Jews, man, they add a little something different, man. They add sucking and chewing the foreskin with their own mouth off the young boys, man. They added that. You understand what I'm saying? They added all this wickedness to you know what I'm saying, the laws, statutes, and commandments. You understand what I'm saying? That was issued to the nation of Israel by our prophet Moses, man. You understand? They add that nasty foolishness to it. And then you got these stank nasty Hamites, these Ethiopians claiming to have the Ark of the Covenant, man. You understand what I'm saying? That's what they say, man. They say they got the Ark of the Covenant out there in Ethiopia, man. You understand what I'm saying, man? These people gotta go, man. You understand? I mean, good night, man. I can't cry out enough, man, that our King returns, man, and help us deal with these people, man. You understand what I'm saying? Because the lie, man, it is so sickening, man. But I tell you what, I receive great joy when I bust their bubble and give them real history, man. You understand me? Keep reading, bro.
Con, verse 3. On Zerubbabel and Yeshua, and the rest of the chief of the fathers of Israel said unto them, ye have nothing to do with us.
Man, we tell them heathens they have nothing to do with us, man. You understand what I'm saying? They have nothing to do with us in rebuilding this nation, man. You understand me? This is what priests and prophets of the Lord have to deal with, man. These heathens have nothing to do with us, man. Because Ezra knew, and just like the Commander General Yohanan knows, we're not supposed to make any covenant with these nasty heathens, man. You understand what I'm saying? We don't need your help, man. We have the help of the one true living God of the Bible, man. You understand me? And that's all the help we need, man. Sure, you might see us down and out, man. Sure, the majority of our nation, the people have been destroyed, man, and still choose to be destroyed, man. But as for us in the house of this I.S.U.P.K, you understand what I'm saying? We're going to serve the God of the Bible, man. We're going to stick hold to these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. We're going to take hold of these old ways, man. You understand what I'm saying? That these old ways, that when we trusted them and we listened to the one prophet that the God of the Bible has sent down to us, man. You understand what I'm saying? That had the God of the Bible get up off his throne, man. You understand what I'm saying? That had the God of the Bible part seas for us, man. That had the God of the Bible kill the firstborn of a heathen nation, man. You understand what I'm saying? So when we tell these heathens, you ain't got, the only thing you can do is bow your face to this earth. You understand what I'm saying? And kiss these boots and pay tribute, or do like what General Kubala Bond done, put his foot on the damn neck of a damn white man. You understand what I'm saying? I had to share that video, brother. Good night, man. General Q, Doc. You understand? I pray he get another shield for that one, Doc. Oh my God, brother. That was awe-inspiring, man. That black man had his foot on that neck of that devil, and he was happy to get it done, man. You understand what I'm saying? Obviously, y'all just brought out something so heavy, man. These heathens, they don't even know that spirit that's in them for them to bow down to us, man. You understand what I'm saying? And our people around us, man, they take it for something that's foolishness, man. How y'all making these devils bow down like this here? These white people. They ain't did nothing to you. You understand me? Let them do what the Spirit of the Lord told them to do, man. Go ahead, brother. Damn right.
It's a heavy thing when these heathens, they don't understand. When you tell them that God don't like them,
right?
Oh man, it breaks their heart.
Right.
Well, why? What have I done?
Right.
And it necessarily don't be them as a person, but what your whole family has done to us and still are doing.
Right.
Y'all don't give a damn about blacks.
Right.
Y'all don't give a damn about Hispanics. Y'all sure don't give a damn about Native Americans.
That's right.
All y'all do is rape and destroy.
That's right.
And so guess what we gonna do? Destroy.
Damn right.
Most high in Christ.
Damn right. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Most high in Christ. Damn right, man. We gonna destroy y'all, man. It's gonna be, you know what I'm saying? I had good dreams, bro, after I saw that, man. I took a nap. It was the greatest nap I'd ever had, man. Watching General Q, man, put his boot on the back of that devil, boy. You understand me? Like, that was so glorious, man. You understand what I'm saying? He read out of the book of Joshua, man, where the Lord told our leader Joshua, you understand what I'm saying? That he should put his foot on the neck of our enemies, man. Good night, brother. You understand what I'm saying? You know, if that don't inspire you, a man in his truth, man, to get off in his truth, you understand what I'm saying? Dive off into these scriptures, man.
It's a lot.
Go ahead, bro.
I mean, and if you dive into these scriptures with this school, you will see that we are fulfilling prophecy.
That's right.
We are fulfilling prophecy. I mean, it said in the book that he was going to put his foot on the back of it.
That's right.
And we did that.
And we did that.
And we still alive.
Damn
still
right.
breathing. Ain't shot down.
That's right.
We are doing something that any other so-called real niggas in your neighborhood won't do. And you can't send us to jail for it.
Damn right.
Because the Most High is on our side.
Damn right, man.
So you need to join the winning team if you know what's good for you.
That's right, man. That's right. You understand what I'm saying? We just living out these laws, statutes, and judgments, man, and exercising our First Amendment, man. You understand what I'm saying? We are exercising our right to religious freedom, man. You understand me? That's what we're doing, man. You understand what I'm saying? So if that devil, if that Hamite, if that whatever heathen nation that person is from wants to exercise their religious right and do what the God of the Bible told them to do, to kiss the boots of these prophets and the descendants of the slaves, man, then they need to do it, man. Go ahead. Go ahead. What you got, man?
They also exercising their right, according to the Bible, to feel sorry and prove
good night,
that they are sorry.
That's a point.
So if they want to do that, because we ain't hunting them down.
That's
we ain't
right.
asking them to do it. We ask them if they want to do it.
That's right.
And they volunteer themselves to do it.
That's
so
right.
We ain't forcing nobody to do nothing.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, they just, you know, trying to get some mercy, man, when our King returns, man. You understand what I'm saying? They just crying out for a little mercy when our King returns, man. And it's all right for them to do, man. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I pray I'm there to cut off their head too. Yo, you understand me? That's gonna be glorious, bro. You understand me? So you know, while I'm down here suffering in this hell, man, while I'm going through all this foolishness, man, trying to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments in this wicked place, man, I'm going to enjoy killing devils, man. I'm going to enjoy killing heathens, man. You understand me? I'm going to enjoy beating the backs of my servants while they build this great nation, man. That's prophesied for us to enjoy forever, man. You understand me? That's what that, hey, I can't wait for that. You understand? Keep reading, bro.
Come on. Okay. This is still verse 3 on the book of Ezra, chapter 4. And the rest of the chief of the fathers of Israel said unto them, Ye have nothing to do with us to build an house unto our God.
That's right.
But we ourselves together will build unto the Lord God of Israel.
Right.
As King Cyrus, the king of Persia, hath commanded us.
And Salakia, I said Assyria is Persia. You understand what I'm saying? Ezra was given the order by the king of Persia. Salakia. You understand what I'm saying? Keep reading.
Come on. This is verse 4. Then the people of the land weakened the hands of the people of Judah, and troubled them in building.
So Salaki, if I may. So you understand what I'm saying? So they then tried to weaken our hands, man, while we are in the midst of building our place, man. You understand? So, you know, just like now, just like here and now in this place, in this crazy world, man, you have to get occupancy licenses. You gotta get this license, you gotta get that license. You understand what I'm saying? Just to have an establishment, man. You understand what I'm saying? We trusting in the Most High that He's going to make a way. You understand what I'm saying? Because He knows that we are only completing the orders that His prophet, Commander Junior YAHANNA, has given us to do in Houston. Put boots on the ground and make a place that Black, Hispanic, and Native American people here in Houston, you understand what I'm saying, can be safe, man. You understand what I'm saying? Can come in here and learn the truth of this Bible, man. Can learn how they can take back upon their culture. You understand? To learn how a man can become a man again, and learn the place that a sister can come in here and learn her place on how to support her brothers and her Salakia. First, support her husband, and if she doesn't have a husband, support the men of the Lord, man. What you got, Al? Salakia. Yes, dreadlocks are a heathenistic custom. You understand me? They are an East Indian custom. You understand what I'm saying? So the brothers that suffer from that are our brothers, you know what I'm saying, the Benjaminite brothers down there in Jamaica and, in parts of the West Indies. You understand what I'm saying? They believe that, pretty much they just worship, what's that, Krishna. Shiva, that's right. Shiva is the East Indian god that came with dreadlocks and the weed smoking, and all that came from, and all that came from was when the British sent the East Indians to the islands to, to be the taskmasters, so they don't have to send their devil behinds to the West Indies. You understand what I'm saying? So they brought those customs over to our brothers that were destroyed, didn't know who they were, just suffering. You understand what I'm saying? Got a hold of the marijuana and started smoking it, and then started worshiping Shiva. You understand? So it's an East Indian custom, and the God of the Bible told us not to do it, not to go after the way of the heathen. You understand what I'm saying? So when you see in the scriptures where it talks about dreadlocks, or locks, right? It doesn't say dreads. It says locks, brother. You understand me? And a lock can be unlocked. You understand what I'm saying? That's where that comes from. Salaki.
You already said it with the locks.
You understand what I'm saying? So those are an East Indian custom, man, and we're not supposed to keep that. You understand me? You got it? You good? No sweat. Keep reading it, brother.
This is Ezra chapter 4, verse 5. And hired counselors against him to frustrate their purpose all the days of Cyrus, king of Persia, even until the reign of Darius, king of Persia.
Right, so good night, man. So those kings, it switched up. The leadership had switched over in that wicked place in Persia. And they were still trying to ride down on our people, man, on the preaching prophets of the Lord, man. You understand what I'm saying? But Ezra got that temple built out. You understand what I'm saying? He completed his mission that the God of the Bible ordered him to do, man. You understand me? And so just as Ezra completed his mission, we will complete the mission for the Commander Junior YAHANNA here in Houston, man.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? We're going to stand strong. We're going to be mighty. You understand what I'm saying? We're going to follow orders, and we're going to be one West, man. You understand what I'm saying? We're going to raise the nation here in the city of Houston for the Commander Junior YAHANNA, man. Period, point blank, man. Are they going to have to kill us? You understand me? That's it. Hey, if you can't drop that and give me Nehemiah chapter 13 and 19. You understand? Because we got to understand, man, that this life ain't easy, man. When you take upon this oath of being a priest and prophet of the Lord, man, when you get a Hebrew name that's ordained from the Most High and Christ and stamped by the Commander Junior YAHANNA, man, you know what I'm saying? It's a whole other ball game, man. You understand what I'm saying? You are pledging your allegiance to these scriptures, man. You are pledging your allegiance to this nation of Israel, man. You understand me? And with that pledge, you understand what I'm saying? It comes a cost, man. You understand what I'm saying? The scripture, Yahweh asks us, should a man count the cost? Man, you got to count the cost, brother, of what it costs to build this house, man. You understand me? You got to count the cost, bro. You see what I'm saying? You got to weigh the options, man. You understand? Because here in this truth, here in the I.S.U.P.K, there's no cowards and there are no excuses, man.
That's right.
You understand me? No excuses, man. You understand what I'm saying? You have no excuse to deal with sin when you can get the best counseling that this earth has ever seen, man. You understand what I'm saying? You are out without excuse, black man, Hispanic man, and Native American man, to not come into this truth, man. Learn your custom and your cultures, man. You understand? You are without excuse. So you know what I'm saying? The blood of the innocent would not be on the hands of the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge.
Right.
You understand me? Because we out here doing what we need to do. You understand what I'm saying? We out here taking care of business, man. We out here showing the love of the Most High, man. This is what we doing. You understand? What you got, brother? Yeah, Salaki. You want the class, sir? You got it? Come, sir. The water. You understand me? What you got, brother?
I had brought a sister to the class, and she was like, "Oh, I like the class, but Louisiana is my culture. You know, I like to eat,
Right.
crawfish,
Right.
You know, all the stuff Louisiana do,
Right.
And I was like, but they just told you not to do that. They proved that to you in the Bible,
Right.
And she was like, well, you know, I like my culture, and I'm gonna stick by it. And I want my son to still celebrate Christmas because he's just a child. And I was like, you know, and that kind of messed me up with women. They'll be like, I don't eat this, but I'm gonna let my children eat it because they like it.
Right.
And I'm like, why would you not eat something and feed it to your kids? That's kind of dumb.
Right.
So women don't see that as being dumb.
Right. That's because here's the thing, brother, and it's the problem that our women got to understand. You know that scripture in Job where it talk about the woman was not given wisdom? You understand what I'm saying? The woman was not given the wisdom, brother, and understanding. The God of the Bible did not give her that. You understand what I'm saying? This is why our black women have to understand they need their black man. You understand me? They need a real nigga in their household to give them counsel. Where we at, sir? Job, okay. You understand what I'm saying? They were not given that tool. They were given, you understand what I'm saying? The 39 to 17. You understand me? They were given that power of femininity, man. You understand what I'm saying? They were given that power. You got it? Job, huh? 39 to 17. You understand what I'm saying? We're gonna bring it out. We're gonna bring it out to show you, you understand what I'm saying, why that woman made that statement, brother. Go ahead, sir.
This is Job chapter 39, verse 17. Because God hath deprived her of wisdom.
God deprived her of what?
Wisdom.
That word deprived, man, that's a serious word, man. What do you think that word deprived means, brother? What deprived? What does the word deprived mean? Well, we can say that. You understand what I'm saying? That word deprived is a serious word. He did not give it to her. You understand what I'm saying? He gave that understanding to the man. Keep reading, brother.
Neither hath he imparted to her understanding.
He didn't give the woman understanding, man. You understand what I'm saying? So this is why the woman can go into a store and you know what I'm saying, somebody can run up on her and be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Why don't you get this? Why don't you get that? Mother's Day. You understand what I'm saying? Mother's Day is one of the most celebrated holidays for these women out here that want to turn around and say, you know what? I'm going to take Father's Day too. You understand? That's that woman. You understand what I'm saying? Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Number one, who is the head of the household? The man is the head of the household, right? And over the history of time, the white man has did nothing but separate the man out of the household so he won't be able to lead his people into righteousness. And the woman So she won't deal with all that crying and hollering, because that's what the man is there for, straighten the house out. And when the woman don't want to hear all that crying and stuff, she submit to her children and give them whatever they want to stop their hollering. And even to this day, with Christmas and all that, you can show them in this Bible where it says, don't celebrate on wicked days. And she said, well, I do it for the kids. Your kids are not in charge.
Right.
You are. And when a man is in that house, he's in charge.
Right.
But we have so many women today brainwashed by the white man, different sorts of wicked media and everything, to not even listen to the man of the household and disregard them. See them as weaklings. So,
right.
Ye are of your father, the devil.
That's right. Go ahead, sir.
Come.
First Peter 3 and 7, if we can. First Peter 3 and 7. Brother dropped a heavy point. This is why we are in the truth, because we got a battle of demons that easily come upon our sisters. Easily. And some sisters, they live in their emotions.
That's right.
And they don't want to battle. Use me, Satan.
Right. Yeah, right. Sir. This is the book of 1 Peter, chapter 3, verse 7. Likewise, ye husbands, dwell with them according to knowledge.
So the knowledge is talking about is knowledge of these scriptures. You know what I'm saying? Our forefathers laid it down already. All we gotta do is read and learn. That's what we do in the UPK. You know what I'm saying? We read our forefathers, they give us wisdom to battle with our females and our wives. Keep going.
Giving honor unto the wife, as unto the weaker vessel.
The what?
The weaker vessel.
You gotta know that your rib or the women are the weaker vessel. You gotta know this. You know what I'm saying? That's how you deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Because Satan comes easy to influence them to do anything. Right. You know what I'm saying? They can't walk past them all without wanting to spend money. Money start burning their pockets.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of them, they are, like she said, she want to follow her culture. She don't know what her culture is.
That's right.
This is her culture in scripture.
That's right.
But she's taking on the culture of the white man.
That's right.
Which then turns into you are your father, the devil. You know what I'm saying? That's right. So that's not her culture. These are her cultures. And when she told you that, she told her come back and learn. You know what I'm saying? Don't give up on her, because she was destroyed just like we all was at one time. Right. Just keep pushing it on me. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Outside Christ.
Outside Christ.
Man, give awesome God.
Man, give him a hand, man. Real talk. Man, he's fly too, brother. Let me tell you what. You understand what I'm saying? Top one in the school, brother. You understand what I'm saying? Number one in the earth. You understand what I'm saying? We're gonna give honor where honor's due, man. Right. You understand what I'm saying? That is an awesome brother, man. I tell you what. So you understand me? You know, so does that answer your question, Doc? If that don't, brother, I don't know what else to tell you.
That's a lot. One more.
Go ahead, bro.
It is the men that is in this truth, not the woman.
That's right.
Not the woman.
That's right.
So it's on you to lead that sister. So as Officer God was instructed, don't give up on it.
Don't give up on this sister, man. You understand what I'm saying? You know, she could become a daughter of the Commander Juliana, man.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And she could be all right with you getting another rib. You understand?
Right.
Go ahead.
That's right.
Right. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? You don't need them. You know what I'm saying? Like Muhammad said, with the best breasts and the best box. You understand me? Go ahead, bro.
Another thing I found out about the sisters, like, you know, how the worldly sisters, like, if you're not a fine sister, you know, you're not going to make it, but you could take them unfine sisters, bring them into the truth, and I mean, they just look so beautiful, man.
I tell you what, man, it's a lot if I made, brother. You know what I'm saying? The Temptations said it best, man. Beauty's only skin deep. Yeah. Beauty's only skin deep. Whoa, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
If I may, that was a good lesson, but Bruce is on skin deep.
Right.
A lot of sisters who are worldly fine, they get their head pumped up so much by these niggas out here that they don't even want to hear the truth.
Right.
They want to stand there in that spirit, you know what I'm saying? Right. But when they come in here, I'll tell you something, man. These are high quality type sisters.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Like, this is brother who get his clothes line, his food laid on the table, he gonna work every day. You know what I'm saying? And that's a is high quality inside and out. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we can't look at the outside because outside is just right as the inside
That's
sometimes
right.
be. You know what I'm saying? But I am grateful these sisters in schools, man, that they are high quality.
Yes, sir.
Get in school, get your 5 of them. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Pay their diaries, you know what I'm saying? That's what it's doing. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, sir. Most High Christ got one once again. You understand what I'm saying? 4-3. I'm the God wall. 4-3. You understand? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's right. You understand? Count on kind, sir. We on it. I'm Skyward in the mix. Right. You understand what I'm saying? We ain't gonna hold back. We ain't gonna hold back. We gonna make the class glorious, bro.
That's right.
You understand me? So yeah, man. So these women, man, they destroy it, brother. You understand what I'm saying? That's why they got to come in. And another point, I just had to remember. You understand? Them sisters, them worldly fine sisters, man, they be the ones that go to that clinic. You understand what I'm saying? They be the ones in and out of that clinic. Go ahead, sir. I know I was gonna fire you back up. Come on with it.
Let me correct you if I may. I gotta correct you. I've been in the world before.
That's right.
I've been to the clinic before.
That's right.
It ain't the super fine sisters in there. It's the ones that niggas don't want that being there.
Oh,
The
good.
super fine sisters, they be so stuck up that they don't go to the clinic. You know what I'm saying?
Good.
They out here burning. You know what I'm
They out
saying?
here burning.
But it's just these regular sisters who in there trying to get themselves right. You know what I'm saying? But these super fine, I wouldn't even want to deal with them.
Right.
But they out here clapping. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Clap it.
And they sing.
Right, and they stay. You understand what I'm saying? That's what the scripture say. A curse will be for these women, man. You understand what I'm saying? Don't want to listen to their husband, man. But rather listen to their boss or somebody with some money that don't give a damn about them. You understand? Go ahead with that Nehemiah 13 and 19. Wow.
This is the book of Nehemiah, chapter 13, verse 19. And it came to pass that when the gates of Jerusalem began to be dark before the Sabbath, I command that the gates should be shut and charge that they should not be opened till after the Sabbath.
So Salaki, if I may, man, you understand? Like, that is a commandment, brother. The gates of the city have to be closed before the Shabbat, man. Salaki, before the Sabbath. You understand? That is a commandment. So, you know, so they shut and then they open back up when the Sabbath is over. You understand? Go ahead.
And some of my servants set I at the gates, that there should be no burden be brought in on the Sabbath day. Verse 20. So the merchants and sellers of all kinds of ware lodge without Jerusalem once or twice.
Keep reading.
Verse 21. Then I testified against them and said unto them, why lodge ye about the wall?
Right. You understand me? So don't lodge about our wall, man, and have it to make it to where our watchmen gotta watch you, man. You understand what I'm saying? Our watchmen supposed to be at the temple, man. Celebrating the Most High. You understand what I'm saying? Learning more about these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. That's what we need. That's what our watch. But if they gotta watch you to make sure you don't try to come in and be wicked, there's a problem. Read, brother.
If ye do so again, I will lay hands on you.
Hey, brother, and we shout that loud and proud on them streets, man. You understand what I'm saying? We are not Christians, man. Officer Gabwa let them know real good about that, brother. That's right. We are not Christians, man. Go ahead, sir. What you got?
And if I may,
Go ahead, sir.
I've been in Christianity for like a long time before I came to the truth. You know what I'm saying? I'm not proud of that at all. Just letting y'all
Cut
know.
the hair down.
This scriptures was never brought out
Right.
in the Christian church.
Good. Nice.
If you ain't come with the love of Christ, white Jesus,
Right.
they ain't trying to teach that. But these probably real niggas, man.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
And they said, do it again. I'll put his hands on you. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
They don't bring this out in the Christian church.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta put it in our mind that these prophets is real niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Count out on
And that's the spirit of I.S.U.P.K. You know what I'm saying? A lot.
And that's kindness, man. The prophet Nehemiah showed them kindness because he warned them. You understand what I'm saying? You know, you heathen, y'all need to move around. You understand what I'm saying? You can't be out of here with this, man. We trying to rest. It's the Sabbath day. You know our customs, man, before you come up in here. You understand?
Go ahead, bro.
And if I may, that verse alone should let you know who is in this book. You know what I'm saying? If ye do so again, I will lay hands on you.
That's right.
Who talks like that? I don't know no Edomite that says, I'm gonna lay some hands on you.
That's right.
They're like, you're skating on thin ice, buddy.
That's right.
You're skating on thin ice. I don't like it. You have some? Or what you got, man?
So they was gonna jump that boy. If you would've-
Brother, the people that was lying about shouldn't have been. If they would have came back, they would have found out that day who the Lord was with.
Right.
That's right. You know what I'm saying? Hebrew Academy, Doc. You know what I'm saying? They would have seen it.
Salakia, and whenever you surrounded by real niggas, you get real things. You know
That's
what I'm
right.
saying? You get real signals about what the way the world's supposed to work.
That's right.
Whether it hurts your feelings or not, we don't operate on feelings. We operate on what's correct, what's facts.
That's right.
And when you come into this truth, you're gonna get lined up with facts. You're gonna get hit with fact checks, regardless. So yeah, when he say I'm gonna lay hands on you, yeah, that was a brother saying, man, you gonna catch these hands if you don't follow our rules.
That's right.
This is not what we do.
That's
We
right.
don't play that.
That's right. So just like Captain Cesario, I told that brother polite, man. You understand me? If you gonna cross the line, cross the upper line. Or get the up line. You understand me? It's like that everywhere you see. You know what I'm saying? It's like that everywhere you see niggas in black, brother. You understand what I'm saying? If you cross that line, and that camp leader gives that order, you understand what I'm saying? Just like what Captain Carr say, fall on his ass. You understand what I'm saying? It's gonna be glorious, man. And then we'll get you, pick you up and dust you off and get you a flyer, man. You understand me? If you a brother, man. You know what I'm saying? We'll dust you off and get you a flyer and say it's all love. But you was tripping, bro. We done told you don't do it. You heard everybody saying back up. We got you on camera. Don't call it loud. We handling it together, brother. You understand me? That's our spirit out here, man. Hey, finish reading that, sir, because we need to see. Because we need to see what you understand what I'm saying? What happened after they realized what the priest and prophet of the Lord told them not to do. Go ahead.
This is Nehemiah, the book of Nehemiah, chapter 13, verse 21. And I testify against them and said unto them, why launch ye about the wall? If ye do so again, I will lay hands on you.
Lay what?
Lay hands on you.
Damn right.
From that time forward came they no more on the Sabbath.
So they learned their lesson, man, because they seen the righteousness of that priest and prophet of the Lord, man. You understand what I'm saying? And this is what we deal with out here on the street, man. We deal with the demon. We cast out the demon. We bind the demon on earth and in heaven, man. You understand what I'm saying? Damn right, sir. Thank you for your presence, Adawan. You understand what I'm saying?
Thank you for wisdom.
You are a hashtag real nigga, man. You understand me? You know what I'm saying?
For 5 feet.
You know what I'm saying?
Clap them out. Let me play out. You know what I'm saying? Real talk.
You understand what I'm saying? We rapping the high-ranking man here in this truth, man.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? We love the Lord, man, and that's a glorious thing to do. They don't have to boast about themselves, but we'll boast about them. Right. That's what we gonna do, man. So if you can, drop that for me and give me the book of Job. We're gonna start at chapter 1. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get this truth out. Job chapter 1 and 13. You understand? We're gonna see what Job had to suffer through. You understand? Because we gotta see, man, because in this truth, man, you gotta take losses, brother. You understand what I'm saying? You gonna take losses, man. The God of the Bible is going to see how much you want this, man. And this was so crazy, you know what I'm saying? And why I had brought this out, brother, because I was watching Cross the Line, man, and it's some brothers in Bryan College Station, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, I've noticed through watching Cross the Line a couple of weeks, man, that you know what I'm saying, the past couple of weeks, it's been some brothers calling from Bryan College Station. Go talk to the trooper. Tell the trooper what you need, son. You understand what I'm saying? And these brothers have been calling in across the line from Bryan College Station. You understand what I'm saying? One of my ribs is from College Station. You understand? And I lived in Bryan College Station for 4 years, man. And that place, brother, it is white and black. You understand what I'm saying? And the white man is the first class citizen, and the black man is the bottom of the barrel, brother. You understand what I'm saying? You got a few Uncle Tom Negroes that, you know what I'm saying, that you know, get a little high place, get a little decent job. You understand what I'm saying? But brother, man, the condition of our people in Bryan College Station, we have zero truth out there, man. Right. So my heart went out to them brothers, man. And I had to call my camp leader. He was busy, so I called Captain Kahan, man. Captain Kahan told me that you instruct, if you get a hold of them brothers out, you instruct them brothers that they need to watch these online classes. They need to show that they want the Most High. You understand what I'm saying? Because he said we're not going to waste our gas going out there for some people that want to be Christian. You understand me? So in this truth, brothers got to understand, man, you're going to take a loss, man. You understand? What you got, brother? Cross the Line is the show, that radio show, visual radio show that comes on every Thursday, man, on the Cross the Line channel, man, on YouTube. It's hosted by Captain 13,000 Tazariak and Captain 10,000 Katazai. You understand? And that show is the only show that outmatches that show is Commander Junior YAHANNA, the Grill. You understand me? General Muhammad's classes. You understand what I'm saying? And Let a Hebrew Speak, brother. Anything else? You understand? And Captain Mashah. You understand? That show is amazing, brother. You ought to check it out, man. It come on every Thursday. Go ahead.
You have to have a subscription. Right?
Nah, brother, you go to YouTube, right? In the search bar, you type in Cross the Line Radio. It's gonna pop up. You're gonna see Captain Tazariak with his fist pointed, telling Polite to get the hell out. You understand me? You're gonna see his red background. It's glorious, man. It's a live. It come on live, and you can check out old shows now. They go all the way back to Hebrew Vibes. You understand? Israelite Vibes. You got all them shows on there, brother. You understand me? So, you know, I'm bringing this scripture, this precept out, man, to get our people to understand that, you know what I'm saying, the life of a prophet, man, what it can consist of, the test that it consists of. Go ahead and read that, bro.
This is the book of Job, chapter 1, verse 13. Verse 13. And there was a day when his sons and his daughters were eating and drinking wine in their eldest brother's house.
And his kids was being wicked, man. You understand what I'm saying? Eating and drinking, partying and playing and having a good time. Drop down to 15 if you can, brother.
Come on. This is verse 15 of Job, chapter 1. And the Sabians fell upon them and took them away. Yea, they have slain the servants with the edge of the sword, and I only am escaped alone to tell thee.
So there was one servant, man, that got away, man, from the Sabaeans, man, who are white people, who are devils. You understand what I'm saying? That the God of the Bible spoke to Satan, you understand what I'm saying, to test Job. You understand what I'm saying? So he lost his children. Keep reading, brother.
Come on. This is verse 16. While he was yet speaking, there came also another and said, the fire of God is fallen from heaven and have burned up the sheep and the servants and consumed them. And I only am escaped alone to tell thee.
So it now is one thing, now it's another thing. Keep reading.
Verse 17. While he was yet speaking, there came also another and said, the Chaldeans made out 3 bands and fell upon the camels and have carried them away, yea, and slain the servants with the edge of the sword. And I only am escaped alone to tell thee.
Keep reading.
Verse 18. While he was yet speaking, there came also another and said, thy sons and thy daughters were eating and drinking wine in their eldest brother's house.
Read.
Verse 19. And behold, there came a great wind from the wilderness and smote the the four corners of the house. And it fell upon the young men, and they are dead. And I only am escaped alone to tell thee. Verse 20. Then Job arose and rent his mantle and shaved his head and fell down upon the ground and worshiped. Verse 21. And said, naked came I out of my mother's womb, and I naked shall I return thither. The Lord gave, and the Lord hath taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord. Verse 22. In all this Job sinned not, nor charged God foolishly.
And give Job a hand, brother. You understand what I'm saying? And that was the first of many things that happened. And that is just chapter 1. You understand me? This life is going to take you to have to lose, lose, man. So pretty much everything that Job had in a moment was swiped away from him, man. So consider yourself in this truth, man. You understand what I'm saying? If you got a job, you can lose the job. If you got ribs, you can lose your ribs. If you got children, you can lose your children, man. You understand me? What is it that you'll do, man, in this truth, man? Are you gonna be a coward and drop your sword? You understand me? Are you gonna forsake your brothers and turn your back because you're going through something? You understand what I'm saying? The God of the Bible is showing us this blueprint that whatever it is that you're going through here now, niggas have gone through in the past. You understand me? So there is no reason for you to put down this walk, man. You understand what I'm saying? Life is war, brother. You understand what I'm saying? And if you are not willing to fight, and read verse 22 again, if you're not willing to fight and do this.
Verse 22, Job chapter 1. In all this, Job sinned not.
Job sinned not.
Nor charged God foolishly.
And one thing after another. If niggas have a busted tire when they come outside before they go to work, niggas will lead the truth. Niggas will sin. You understand me? But a real priest and prophet of the Lord, Doc, is gonna stand tall. So like, what you put that air on, brother? Yeah, we're gonna need it to run. Turn it down. Yeah, it's hot, brother. You understand me?
You know, if I may.
Go ahead, sir.
The trials of, the spirit of a man is not tested when everything is going good.
Right.
It's tested when things get hard.
That's right.
And a lot of times, anybody who's real, they're gonna tell you, man, life sucks. But guess what? They wake up every day and they just keep going at it. And if you in this truth, you just wake up every day, keep going at it, following these laws, statutes, and commandments, you're gonna be all right. You have to put faith in the Most High that everything's gonna be all right. And you're gonna get tested. But when you get tested, don't break. And if you do fall, get back up. Don't stay on the ground. You get back up, keep moving, and you keep moving forward. And you make sure you do better next time. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. Or, period, point blank, get counsel first, man. Don't sin, man. You understand what I'm saying? You ain't gotta sin, because the Christian church, they're the ones that come up with the excuses. You understand what I'm saying? Jeremiah brought this out was on Monday. Oh, was it last Thursday? He brought this out last Thursday. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't understand the burden of being a leader, man. They don't understand the burden of having men and women up under them. You understand what I'm saying? So Martin Luther King can make that excuse. Oh, I think I might have integrated my people into a burning house. Really, Martin? Now you set us back 100 years. You understand what I'm saying? We were coming together, we protested for some foolishness, man, to tie our spirits further and deeper into this place and kindling more of the anger of our God, man, by trying to trust in our oppressors, man, instead of trying to trust in him, man. Being a weak gate, man. You understand what I'm saying? Being a greedy dog, man. Being a man that wants to lay with the master's daughter, man. You understand what I'm saying? Being, Jesse Jackson and what's that big head Negro? John Kerry, that's in no, not John, not him, the other one, the older one that marched with Martin Luther. John something. You understand what I'm saying? All the big head Negro leaders, man. that just made money, man. You understand what I'm saying? Got a permanent seat to make money. You know, and they in this place, they crying and doing all this foolishness because they seeing what they have done. They have destroyed the children of the Lord, man. When they could have brought us, they could have had us stick together during that bust. The white man saw our economic problems. You understand when we boycotted them buses. You understand what I'm saying? And instead of saying, you know what, we want our land. We want our 40 acres and a mule so we can stop being up under you, man. Martin Luther King was like, you know what, it's okay. Let me make this speech. You know what I'm saying? So our sons can hold your daughter's hands, man. So little black boys and little black girls can hold hands, man. You understand what I'm saying? That's what they sold us out for, a gift, man. You understand what I'm saying? That's the type of leadership, man. That's the leadership that, oh, my bad, I made a mistake. The John Graves.
That's a lot.
Go ahead, brother.
A gift destroys the heart.
That's what we bringing out.
A gift destroys the heart.
You understand me?
You know, and even so, when we had our own land, when we had a Black Wall Street, we wouldn't bother nobody. When we showed that we could thrive without them, they burned it down.
That's right.
Hate, perpetual hatred towards God's people. You know what I'm saying?
Understand me? So a real priest and prophet of the Lord understands that struggle, man. So Commander Junior Yohanna doesn't make that mistake. He doesn't have to ever Salakia Israel. You understand me? This is why him being in charge of the nation for over 30-some plus years, 35 plus years, there's no scandals, man. You understand what I'm saying? Commander Junior Yohanna does not extort money from the people of the Lord, man. Commander Junior Yohanna simply feeds, clothes, and put roofs over the heads of brothers and sisters in this place, man. You understand me? Give a Lord a hand for that, man. You understand what I'm saying? Hold on to this truth of not taking bribes from the government, man. Because you believe you me, they have tried. You understand what I'm saying? They do all, the white man does all they can to deteriorate this brotherhood, which they know that's all niggas need, man, to get back on top here in this place, man. Let the greatest people on the face of the earth say, you know what? We're going to stop loving you, man. You understand what I'm saying? We're going to listen to the one prophet that the God of the Bible has sent, man. And we're going to rock and roll, man. We're going to change the earth, man. You understand what I'm saying? What you got, brother?
I work at an Edomite church, and like I think 3 days ago, my supervisor told me that these white people think you're prejudiced against them because all you do is be nice to black people and Mexicans. And you know, when it come to them, you know, I keep it simple, like, hey, you know, some simple stuff like, how's the weather? I say good, or that, you know, just that, get on, you know, stuff like that. So yeah.
Most High in Christ, number one. Most High in Christ. Number two, to me, that just sounds like these white folks don't feel like you're being a good slave.
Right.
You're not catering to them. You're not making them feel special. And, you know, that's been the beginning of history with our people forever, man. Like, anytime you show extra love to your own people, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, it's a problem.
That's right.
And we're not hurting nobody.
That's right.
And I wanted to bring out earlier while you was talking, like, what harm is it to just love your own people? What harm come from it? Who are we destroying by loving ourselves? Nobody. But you know, in a way you are. Because if we take more pride and love within our own community, these white people won't be able to survive.
Right.
If we keep black dollars in black communities, Latin dollars in Latin communities, and so forth, these white people are going to starve.
Right.
And we show through movies and musics and all kind of other events that we don't need them. And if we, like Black Panther and recently us, if we just focus on our own agenda, we ain't hurt nobody, but we gonna make ourselves greater, and us being greater is gonna make them slaves and fulfill this prophecy in this book, and that's what they don't want.
That's right, man. You understand me? So I mean, that's what we gotta understand, man. That I'm this the counsel that I received by, you know what I'm saying, being on a slave. Just be as cordial as possible. You know what I'm saying? Because what's so disgusting about the white man here in this place is, you know, every other captivity we were in, they allowed us to be separate and segregated. They allowed us to serve out our punishment that, you know, for us being disobedient to the Most High, and they let us build our temple, and they let us get back to our God. But the white man, oh no, I gotta take everything from you. And then on top of that, I want you to make me laugh. I want you to sing a song. You understand what I'm saying? I want you to give all your spirit and your love to me, niggas. You understand me? So that's what we're dealing with here in this place, brother. So you ain't got to shuck a job. You understand what I'm saying? You ain't got to snick and grin. You understand what I'm saying? You just got to do what you need to do to stay employed. That's it.
So like if I may. And also that's why we don't operate off of feelings. They operate off of feelings. Our people die in the streets off of feelings. Not because of facts, but because of feeling. I felt like he may have been a threat. You die alone off of that, they walk away scot-free.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, I am a person too. Acknowledge me.
Right.
Come on, nigga.
Right.
Man,
Right.
And I mean, what's so crazy, me and my real, we went to the Bahama Bucks, man, and a whole bunch of devils strolled up in there, man. You understand? I was like, man, God, dog. And I messed up because I had my back toward the door. And I normally don't do that. You understand? So I mean, and then we trying to walk out, these devils got the line wrapped around and blocking the door, and they can't do nothing but hold the door open. So you know what I'm saying, to make space for them. You see what I'm saying? And then that one devil, you know, I'm walking in there, I'm walking out with my lock him up shirt on, made by Officer YAHANNA, you know what I'm saying, with Trump behind bars. Saying lock him up with my double dies on my sleeve, and I have my double dies on my neck, and my, you know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? No, I was Hebrew fresh in there, brother. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? And that devil, he had the nerve to try to tell me, oh, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for what? Thank you for being in my damn way. I can open up the goddamn door for me and my ribs.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? If you and then brought them pack of devil little child devils in there, and I guess it was a little day camp, Bible camp. You understand what I'm saying? And they was in there, and they smelled like a pack of wet puppies, man. You understand me? I just thought about just putting them all on the auction block and sending them somewhere to a Negro in Timbuktu. You understand? I can't stand these devils, brother. You understand? You interrupted my peace, but you still want me to say thank you for you holding the door open that you were holding it open initially. Get the hell out the way, and I can open up the door my damn self. You understand me? What you got, brother?
Hey, on the smell, man, I work at the church. When I go into the choir room, it be a bunch of them in there. Oh, that smell makes me want to die.
They stink, brother. I tell you what, there's nothing worse. There's nothing worse than the devil or a heathen, man. You understand what I'm saying? Good night. You're not at an African Methodist church, brother. You understand? When them Hamites, bro, they hold up. It'll smell like the circle of life in there, bro. It'll smell like Jumanji in there, bro. Good night, man. I can't stand them people, man. I can't wait till they get their just due, man. And we make them all take baths, man. You know, and wear deodorant. You gonna have to take baths and wear deodorant, man. On my plantation. I tell you what, it ain't gonna be no funky monkeys, ain't gonna be none of that stinky stuff, brother. You understand me? Where we at, man? We at Jeremiah. Give me Jeremiah 20:2, bro. You understand me? Because we got to see, man. We gonna see. You understand what I'm saying? What a preacher prophet of the Lord had to go through, man, back in the day. 20:2, bro. You understand me? You know, we're dealing with our own people, man. Go ahead.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 20, verse 2. Then Pashur
Salaki was a priest, man. You understand what I'm saying? You skip up and go to verse 1. He was a priest, man. You know what I'm saying? And he was also a governor, man, a chief governor in the house of the Lord, man. You understand what I'm saying? He heard Jeremiah prophesy. You know what I'm saying? And just like a lot of big head Negroes now, brother, they get jealous of you when they get jealous of the real priests and prophets of the Lord, man. You understand? They're jealous of that the God of the Bible has chosen us and is with us, brother. And niggas have been to jail, niggas have killed, and you know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? Niggas come from all wicked manners of being a Christian. You understand what I'm saying? All wickedness, brother. And for us to get a name, man, that the God of the Bible has ordained, you understand me, according to your spirit that the God of the Bible has blessed you with, you understand? And they see you walking in righteousness, bro, and that the God of the Bible is with you with your understanding of these scriptures. You understand what I'm saying? How you live a righteous lifestyle. You understand? They hate that. You understand what I'm saying? These religious leaders hate the I.S.U.P.K, man.
Right.
Creflo Dollar, you understand me? T.D. Jakes hates the I.S.U.P.K, man. They hate. Commander YAHANNA is the most hated man in America, man. Keep reading, bro.
This is Jeremiah chapter 20, verse 1. Now Pashur, the son of Amir, the priest, who was also chief governor in the house of the Lord, heard that Jeremiah prophesied these things. Verse 2. Then Pashur smote Jeremiah.
Smote, what's the time out, brother? Do you know what smote means? Smote means to hit, man. Smote means to punch, slap, whatever, man. He assaulted the real priest and prophet of the Lord, man. You understand me? Verse 2 tells us he smote Jeremiah. Read.
Verse 2. Then Pashur smote Jeremiah, the prophet, and put him in the stocks that were in the high gate of Benjamin.
So he was in the house of Benjamin, where the tribe of Benjamin dwelt, and put him in a stock. You know what a stock is? A stock is where there's a hole for your head and a hole for your hands. You understand what I'm saying? And they put you in the midst of the city to where everybody can see. You understand what I'm saying? Then they lock you in that thing like this here with your head, and people can go by, throw vegetables at you, slap you, spit on you. The city can do that. Go ahead.
Sounds like police brutality.
Sounds like police brutality, brother. That's exactly what it was, man. You understand what I'm saying? That the ruler of Israel, that the God of the Bible sent the prophet Jeremiah to prophesy against, to tell them they being wicked and we need to turn back to the God of the Bible, right? Sought it so to smite the prophet and put him in a shaming place, man. This is what we deal with here, man, being a real priest and prophet of the Lord, man. So if this is not for you, you understand what I'm saying? The door is always there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Call our camp leader, Officer Yakazaka, 5,000. Call him and tell him, I can't do it no more, sir. Shalom. And he'll say, Lord be with you, brother. You understand me? Drop that, brother, and give me the prophet Ezekiel, chapter 24, and we're going to start at verse 15. Verse 24 and 15. You understand me? Because we got to gain understanding, man. You know, it's time out for us not to be knowing, man. You understand me? I mean, we can't be going through this process of not knowing anymore, Israel. You understand me? We have classes every day online. You understand what I'm saying? 24/15, brother. You understand? We have it. We have classes, brother. We teach in these streets, man. We do what the Christian pastor and the Christian church don't do. You understand what I'm saying? We raise the dead. Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans are without excuse in this place, man. The God of the Bible has provided resources for Negroes to do. So instead of Negroes Instagramming, instead of Negroes going on Facebook, you understand me? Look up Google I.S.U.P.K, man. You understand me?
Right.
See who has class. Look up some of these archives. We have classes. We have titles of classes that teach on every aspect of this Bible, man. We've been teaching since 1969, man.
Right.
And as soon as internet came up with the dial-up system, we started putting classes on video, man. You understand me? Since the 90s, man. We got classes going back since the 90s, brother. Negroes, you are without excuse here in America, man. What you had, brother?
Yeah, I think
going to IUIC, I still felt, dead. I feel like I was in a room with, like, how can I say, people trying to look pretty,
Right.
in a way, I would say like fat.
Right. That's like your homosexuals. You say gay or homosexual. So you know what I'm saying? That's right.
So I stopped going, and I feel like I lost myself. Like, man, but then one day I was walking and I saw y'all brothers, and something in me said, go over there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But then I seen IUIC too. So I looked at them, I was like, nah. But
Most High Christ.
Most High Christ.
Get that brother hand, man. You know what I'm saying? That ain't nothing but the spirit of the Most High, brother. You know what I'm saying? That spirit that's within you to seek out this truth, man, and try to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, finding the right way to do it. You understand me? Because, brother, you do not want to get caught up in the spirit of lavender, brother. The spirit of purple, man. The homosexuals have said this is the spirit of homosexuality. You understand me? Purple is the spirit of homosexuality. Right. It's the color of homosexuals, man. And them purple dudes, they fully embody it, man. You understand what I'm saying? They shoot transgender people in the face, man. You understand what I'm saying? That came out a couple years ago, man. One dude was sleeping with a transgender man, and the fact the homosexuals, they always gonna tell it, man. You understand me? They're gonna tell it, especially when you don't want to commit to them or be in a relationship or come out the closet with them. They're gonna tell it, man. Go ahead.
Feelings.
You understand what I'm saying? They, feel them happy feeling.
Wait a minute. You know what I be?
Right. You understand me?
I'll tell everybody.
That's right. I'm gonna let everybody know. So
that's me.
Right. So instead of that purple dude getting counsel, man, and you understand me, seeking out counsel, man, he decided to, fully engulf the spirit of a Christian, of a homosexual, man, of a man that's a part of a group that waters down the truth, man. He went and shot that brother in the face, man. You understand me? This is what's in that school, brother. If these type of things happen in your school under your watch, you cannot be the truth, brother. It just cannot be, man. It doesn't make any sense. Christ had the one body. There wasn't no scandals like that came out. You understand what I'm saying? They lied on. They had to lie on them, the scripture said. Many false witnesses had to come about. You understand? Yeah, man. So, did you read that yet? Read that. Go ahead.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 24, verse 15. Also, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, behold, I take away from thee the desire of thine eyes with a stroke.
Right. So, what could be the desire of a man's eye? What is the thing that could be the desire that would intrigue a man? What you got?
Sin.
No, the sin better not be the desire of your eye.
Things like.
Right. We'll get back to you. What you got, brother? His woman, brother. Read that again from the top, sir.
Come. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 24, verse 15.
16. Okay.
Verse 16, start with 16. Son of man, behold, I take away from thee the desire of thine eyes
with a stroke. The desire of thine eyes. You understand me? The desire of thine eye. The beautiful woman that you got, brother. I take it away from you. You understand me? With what?
With a stroke.
Uh-huh.
Yet neither shalt thou mourn nor weep.
Uh-huh.
Neither shall thy tears run down.
Good night. The God of the Bible took away his rib because that desire that he had for that woman should have been for the Most High. That desire is supposed to be for your first bride, priest and prophet of the Lord. You understand what I'm saying? Your first bride, your first wife is the truth, man. You understand what I'm saying? Waking up in the middle of the night to complete an order. That is and you in the bed with your woman. That is your truth. That's sisters, That's what'll keep you from dying. You know, if you have a husband and you prevent him from doing the work of the Most High, you understand what I'm saying? Not prevent your man, you understand what I'm saying? That's in this truth, doing the work of the Lord, you could die. You understand what I'm saying? You trying to be the apple of that man's eye. You trying to be the full desire of his heart. You understand me? You could die. Because the God of the Bible is a jealous God, man. And he's not going to allow a man that has been called to do his work to put anything before that work, man.
Right.
Period, point blank. Keep reading, sir.
Sir. And verse 17. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 24, verse 17. Forbear to cry. Make no mourning for the dead.
You better not cry for that woman, man. You understand what I'm saying? And Ezekiel know why the Most High told him that. Because he desired that woman more, man. If there's something in that the God that you desire over the Most High, he's going to take it from you, man. You understand? He's going to take that desire from you, man, so you can focus on him. You understand? Are you willing to take that type of loss, man, and be a real priest and prophet of the Lord? You understand? If you're willing to put anything and desire anything over the Most High, just know he's going to take it. And will you stay in the truth, man? Will you sin not? You understand what I'm saying? Or regard the Most High, his ways is foolish, man. Keep reading, brother.
Bind the attire of thine head upon thee, and put on thy shoes upon thy feet, and cover not thy lips, and eat not the bread of men.
Good night, brother. That is so spiritual right there, Doc. You understand what I'm saying? Don't take counsel and eat knowledge of men. That'd be like, oh, man. God, dog, the Lord took your woman, man, gave her a stroke. God, dog, man. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Don't cover your lips, man. You understand me? Your lips is what you need to prophesy and preach and teach, man. You understand? Don't, put your war scarf on your head, man. Put your crown on your head, because you can't preach and teach without a crown, right, brother?
That's correct.
You understand what I'm saying? Put your authority on, man. Lace your boots up, man. You understand what I'm saying? Get up here and do the work of the Most High. Go ahead.
To me, it sounds like a father telling his son, be a man, take charge, do what I told you to do. Anybody who look at the Bible, you need to understand, if you have children, you want them to do your will, because you have the best, the best. You want the best for your kids.
Right, the children, that's right.
And so if you can see what they can't see, because it's just like us with the Most High. We can't fathom and see everything the Most High see. And that's what this Bible is for. It's not only a heritage book, but it's instructions on how to love him. And the way you love him is by following his laws, statutes, and commandments.
That's right.
So follow these laws, statutes, and commandments. Follow his orders. That's what he's telling this man to do.
That's right. So Most High Christ. So we're gonna read verse 18. You know what I'm saying? So any of you fake Israelite group that try to say that this scripture wasn't talking about a wife, you understand me? We're gonna show you, man, because the prophet just had to tell the people what he had to suffer through, man. You understand me? Verse 18 lets you know that what the I.S.U.P.K is saying, that the God of the Bible will kill your wife if you put her over the Most High. You understand me? This is it right here. This is the proper breakdown. Go ahead and read, sir.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 24, verse 18. So I spake unto the people in the morning, and that evening my wife died, and I did in the morning as I was commanded.
Most High Christ, man. Ezekiel was a real nigga, man.
Right.
Didn't cry, didn't weep, didn't listen to the knowledge of man, didn't eat from nobody's table. You understand what I'm saying? Did not cover up his lips, but he got up and did what the Most High told him to do, man. You understand what I'm saying? The prophet Ezekiel understood that this life is warfare, man, and that nothing comes before the Most High, brother. Nothing. You understand what I'm saying? You got to kill me first, man. I am not giving up these laws, statutes, and commandments again to come back into the earth in hell again. Not finna do it, brother. You understand me? If you can, sir, drop that and give me Matthew chapter 5 and 45. Matthew chapter 5, verse 45. You understand? We're going to gain understanding, man, of what it is to be a priest and prophet of the Lord, man. You understand what I'm saying? So we can help brothers and sisters, so we can help brothers to understand, you know, to help make their election sure, man. You know what I'm saying? So they can see that, you know what, hey, this is the road I need to take because I want to serve the God of the Bible. But there's only one way to do it, man, and that is the way of one West, man.
Right.
You understand? If you're not trying to be one West, brother, you're not trying to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, now.
Right.
Period, point blank. What you got, brother?
Yeah, when I was in the other fake Israelite group, I've never heard them say one West at all.
Well, I mean, they're not going to say that, but because they're not going to want to acknowledge that they got their knowledge from one West.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? But that's what they did. Any so-called any brother that's here in this earth today calling themselves an Israelite got their understanding from the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, started out in 1 West, 125th Street in Harlem, New York. You understand me? That's where they got that understanding from, man. Period, point blank. They were watching something and they seen something and they heard something from somebody else, and it came from the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. We are the first and only Israelite group not affiliated with anybody to say that the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
Right.
You understand me? And that Black, Hispanic, and Native, so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American people make up the lost tribe of the nation of Israel. And if nobody else believes that, they love white people and want everybody to be saved.
That's right.
Period, point blank, brother. You understand me? So, of course, they're not going to give any honor to 1 West, 125th Street, and that the Commander General YAHANNA is the leader of the nation of Israel. You understand me? So, they are liars, false prophets, hypocrites, anything and everything that requires them to be marked by the real priests and prophets of the Lord as scatterers of the sheep of the God of the Bible.
Right. Oh, well, yeah, I can say something.
You know,
With everything that you just brought out, we need fake prophets because how are you able to tell who the real niggas and who not?
That's right.
And you felt it in your spirit when you seen us.
That's right.
And now look where you at. You in the school, Most High in Christ.
You learn it. You understand me?
Yeah, I just have to say, I guess I messed with them because y'all wasn't down here at the time. You know, y'all wasn't on that corner y'all on right now. You know, so I only seen them, and I ain't gonna lie to you.
So, Salaki, brother, we've always been on that corner. When we broke camp, we was on that corner. Back in, 2 years ago, 2016, the I.S.U.P.K Houston, under the Commander General YAHANNA, has always been on that corner, brother. Now, we had another spot, you know what I'm saying, we would switch out, but, you know what I'm saying, they started building on that spot over there out here in the hood. So we, for the past year, over a year, we have been downtown, brother, indefinitely, every Saturday. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know, you might not have noticed, but the real priest and prophet of the Lord was always on that corner, and on the whole city of Houston. You understand what I'm saying? Since 2016, Commander General YAHANNA has owned Houston.
That's
You understand
right.
what I'm saying? So, go ahead and read that for me, sir.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 45. That ye may be the children of your Father, which is in heaven. For he maketh his sun to rise on the evil and on the good, and sendeth rain on the just and the unjust.
So understand, man, that it's going to rain on the just and the unjust. And this is not talking about the evil. The evil people deserve the heathens. You understand what I'm saying? But it's going to rain on Negroes that are being righteous, just like it does for us. It rains on the real preaching prophets of the Lord, man. Everybody in Israel wasn't wicked. You understand me? But the nation was split in two by King Solomon because he served and worshiped idols by his heathen wives that he married. The nation was split too. Yeah, listen to what I'm saying. It rained on the nation of Israel because of the mistake of one king, brother. You understand what I'm saying? We are judged as a nation, man. Priests and prophets of the Lord. This is the understanding that Commander General YAHANNA and all the 7 generals have, man. They understand that they have to be free from sin because all the nation that's under them need to be free from sin. Because they know if they slip up, it'll then be okay for us to slip up. So therefore, they're going to be righteous men. They're going to be the righteous judges for the nation of Israel, man. So be ye holy as the one who calleth you is holy, man. You understand what I'm saying? Be ye perfect as the one who calleth you is perfect, man. You understand what I'm saying? And once again, I can't stress this enough. Seek counsel, man. You understand me? Seek counsel before you make a decision, man. Solomon said, a wise man seeketh counsel, man. There's nothing wrong with a black man saying, you know what? I need a second opinion from a real nigga, man. Let me make a phone call. You understand what I'm saying? Stop your woman from making a rash decision. You understand what I'm saying? Let me seek counsel on this matter, man. That's wise, brother. You understand what I'm saying? That's what we teach here in this place, man. Men to be wise and understand that it's going to rain on you, even if you're doing right. But if we keep having these big-head Negroes like Oprah Winfrey and Steve Harvey, you understand what I'm saying? Lil Boosie, you understand what I'm saying? Out here shucking and jiving and putting the blame on niggas for our problem, for the problem that was given to us. You understand me? If they keep that up, we gonna stay in this rain, man. We gonna stay in this hell, man. You understand? The God of the Bible is real, man. And we're going to stay in these curses as long as we stay wicked, man. As long as we got a few that want to stay wicked. You understand what I'm saying? Period, point blank. Right. Damn right. So if you can, sir, drop that and give me Daniel chapter 2 and start at 10. We're going to see what the prophet Daniel had to go through, man. You understand what I'm saying? It's the same story all throughout these scriptures, man. You understand me? Commander YAHANNA had to deal with going through this truth by himself, watching every man that said they loved him. Y'all watching this show, you know what I'm saying? Did all this, saluted them, chest to chest, cheek to cheek, you know what I'm saying? Smoked the breast. He had to watch them leave, man. You understand what I'm saying? Him and a couple other of his men in the 80s had to hold on to this truth. In the 90s, had to hold on to this truth, man. Had to deal with eating $2 burgers, man. You understand me? Had to take nourishment, had to sleep in basements, man. Commander YAHANNA was homeless for this truth, man. You understand me? But he did it, man, because he knew that these scriptures, man, the Most High is going to raise up his nation, man. And he's going to raise up real niggas, man. You understand what I'm saying? That are going to hold on to this truth and bear this burden that Commander General YAHANNA has, man, in raising up this nation, man. That are willing to bleed, kill, and be killed for this truth, man. Right. Take orders, man. You understand what I'm saying? Stand 10 toes deep, man. That's what Commander General YAHANNA breeds, man. You understand what I'm saying? And anything else would be uncivilized, brother. You understand me? We're going to see what the prophet Daniel had to go through, man. You understand? That's what we're going to do. Because we prove all things here in this truth, man. We prove all things in this I.S.U.P.K, man, according to these scriptures, brother. You understand what I'm saying? We're going to wake up the dead. You understand what I'm saying? The dead, man. That's what we're going to do, man. Using these scriptures, brother. Chapter 2, verse 10.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 2, verse 10. The Chaldeans answered before the king and said, there is not a man upon the earth that can shew the king's matter. Therefore, there is no king, lord, nor ruler that asks such things at any magician or astrologer or Chaldean. Verse 11. And it is a rare thing that the king requireth, and there is none other that can shew it before the king.
So the king that had our people in captivity at this time, man. You understand what I'm saying? He had a vision. The Most High gave him a vision, man. You understand what I'm saying? And nobody could interpret that dream or that vision. You understand what I'm saying? The Chaldeans at the time, they just answered him and told him, hey, man, you understand what I'm saying? There's no man upon the earth that can do it. The kings matter. No king, no lord, no ruler, man. No magician, no musician. It's like no magician, no astrologer, or Chaldean, man. You understand what I'm saying? But they had us in captivity. They didn't really understand the power of the Most High because they had defeated us because we were being wicked. The God of the Bible sent them to us, man. You understand what I'm saying? Keep reading, sir.
Except the gods whose dwelling is not with flesh.
Right. There's somebody that can, except the gods whose dwelling is not with flesh. Keep reading.
Verse 12. For this cause the king was angry and very furious, and commanded to destroy all the wise men of Babylon.
He was gonna kill everybody, man. You understand what I'm saying? Go to 13.
Verse 13. And the decree went forth that the wise men should be slain, and they sought Daniel and his fellows to be slain.
So the prophet Daniel was facing death, man. You understand what I'm saying? The prophets of the Lord were facing death, man. You understand? Keep reading.
Verse 14. And Daniel answered with counsel and wisdom to Arach, the captain of the king's guard, which was gone forth to slay the wise men of Babylon. Verse 15. He answered and said to Arach, the king's captain, why is the decree so hasty from the king? Then Arach made the thing known to Daniel.
Right.
Verse 16. Then Daniel went in and desired of the king that he would give him time, and that he would shew the king the interpretation.
So they needed the real priest and prophet of the Lord to interpret the Lord's vision that was given, you know what I'm saying, by the Lord to their king, man. You understand what I'm saying? The real priests and prophets of the Lord, man, we have the power to break down and interpret dreams, man.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? That's what we do here, man. We go through these scriptures because there's nothing new under the sun, man. What you dreaming about, a nigga has dreamed about before. You understand what I'm saying? What these heathens dream about, these wickedness to have to do unto the children of the Most High. You understand what I'm saying? A heathen has dreamed about it before. You understand? So Daniel, the real priest and prophet of the Lord, had the ability to interpret that dream. Go to chapter 3 and start at 5.
Sir, this is Daniel chapter 3, verse 5. That at what time ye hear the sound of the cornet, flute, harp, sackbut, psaltery, dulcimer, and all kinds of music, ye fall down and worship the golden image that Nebuchadnezzar, the king, has set up. Verse 6. And whoso falleth not down and worshipeth, shall the same hour be cast into the midst of a burning fiery furnace.
Drop down to verse 8. So we got the scene, right? We dealing with the wicked king trying to get niggas to bow. You understand me? Because we were in captivity then. He made an image, fashioned the image, and wanted niggas to worship it. Because he was a mighty king in the earth, man. You understand me? He was a mighty king in the earth, and he wanted us to worship it. But being a real nigga, man, we don't bow our heads to nobody, bro. Period, point blank, man. You understand what I'm saying? The God of the Bible don't even require us to bow, man. You understand what I'm saying? We serve the God of the Bible. We keep his laws, statutes, and commandments. That's worship of him enough. Go ahead.
Sound to me like a Christian church.
Sounds like a damn Christian church. Got the music playing, and you know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? They can show, you know what I'm saying? The shabba da da da. You know what I'm saying? They're right, man. You know, they get you to do anything in there now. You know what I'm saying? Black women, they be up in the Christian churches, man. The music, the organ get to going, the drummer get to drumming, and the piano player get to playing, the organ player get to going, brother. You understand what I'm saying? Next thing you know, them women boys are ready to give up their bread, man. What you got, Doc? It's a damn strip club, man. You understand what I'm saying? The Christian church is a wicked thing. They just described it here in the book of Daniel. What you got, brother?
You say never bow, but these crazy people got you out here bowing the women to ask to marry.
I tell you what, brother, that is some medieval carnal foolery, Doc.
Right.
We don't do that here in this truth, brother.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We tell this woman, look, man, once I put this rod in your box, you are mine.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We will be nothing. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? From the so-called white man for the God of the Bible to acknowledge that we's together, that we's one flesh.
That's a lie.
Go ahead.
Tell your father, tell Papa, I got you.
Damn right.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Let your daddy know, who's also a Christian and don't understand these scriptures, that I'm going to take care of you. I got it. You ain't got to call him and be in his pocket no more. Because I'm going to raise you up to where you can get your own for my household.
Most High Christ.
You understand what I'm saying? And you going to multiply and you going to keep your household. That's what you going to do. And I'm just here to manage to get you counsel and show you how to wheel and deal through this earth. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to teach you how to be wise as a serpent, but harmless as a dove. So when Kiki and them and all the worldly wankers get on your nerves at the slave, just come to talk to me. I'm going to give you this good rod. You understand what I'm saying? We're going to tie this fire.
Right.
You understand me? You know what I'm saying? I'm going to bring it all the way down. You understand what I'm saying? You're going to get in this kitchen, you're going to cook something, and we're going to eat, and we're going to have a good night, man. Period, point blank. You understand me? Because, you know, we more than warriors, man, out here in these streets, man. We also warriors in these sheets. You understand me?
That's right.
You understand me? You get your Hebrew name, brother, and you live up to these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. The God of the Bible has commanded a man to give his wife her due benevolence, man. You don't think he'll give you the strength to give you her due benevolence, man?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? He gonna power you up, man. He gonna give you what you need, man, to keep the headboard rocking, man. So you keep the kitchen parts clocking, man. You understand, B? The God of the Bible gonna give it to you. Go ahead, sir.
A few strokes a night make everything all right.
You know what I'm saying? Most right, get it, brother. Man, get it right, brother. You understand what I'm saying? You're gonna be a warrior, brother, in all things. You understand me? In all things. You understand? You know, that's part of it, man. You gonna starve your marriage, brother, if you can't do that right, man. Good. Now, I don't even know how we got off on that, brother. You know what I'm saying? But that's the life of a priest and prophet of the Lord, man. Yeah, somebody needed it. Most High Christ. We gonna get,
needed to hear that.
you know what I'm saying? We gonna get out the Christian church with it, though, because that's what pastor will say here. That's what I tell you, eat these pork chops. You understand what I'm saying? But you right on it, Doc. You understand what I'm saying? You come up here, man, get the spirit of the Most High, brother. That's what you do, man. The God of the Bible is gonna give you the strength, brother. I tell you what, He's gonna make you mighty, man. Keep reading. Hold on, where we at, brother?
Verse 8.
Verse 8, yeah. Give me verse 8, man.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 3, verse 8. Wherefore, at that time, certain Chaldeans came near and accused the Jews.
Accused the Jews, man, because you had some brothers, man, that did not want to worship that idol, man, because they knew they had a God of the Bible who told us that we better not bow down to another God.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? They're willing to face death before they face the wrath of the Most High, brother. Yeah, we was already in captivity. You understand what I'm saying? It would have been nothing for them to go ahead and just bow down and be like, well, we already here, man. You understand what I'm saying? But that's what being here in this place, being in hell is, brother. The God of the Bible is punishing us to see if we're going to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, brother. To see if we're going to repent and sin no more, man. To see if we're going to stop celebrating Christmas. To see if we're going to stop doing all this wicked stuff that our oppressor does, man. Because all it is just stolen stuff that he got from Egypt. You understand what I'm saying? That he stole from the Babylonians. You understand what I'm saying? All this is recycled wickedness, brother. You understand what I'm saying? All packaged into a Roman Greco, Judeo-Christian paganism. You understand what I'm saying? That has nothing to do with these laws, statutes, and commandments, brother. So when we do these things, brother, you understand what I'm saying? We just lead ourselves into the destruction, man. Hey, can you check on your phone and check on that grill? You understand me? Command YAHANNA on? Is he on though? Is he? Because sometimes they got the thing holding off, getting ready to go. Okay, so Lucky. Well, with that, this is the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, starting at 1 West, 125th Street in Harlem, New York. And we are led by the Commander General YAHANNA.
All right. And with that, we're going to pass the announcements over. Okay, just cut the feed.
We off now, sir. Count on the count, sir.